Joined by the new head coach of the Nicholls Volleyball program, Tommy Harold. I guess you're not so new anymore. You've been here for a few months now. You feel like you got everything under your feet at this point?
Oh, we're getting rolling. Things are in place. The girls are making progress in the gym. That's what we're focused on right now. We've got plenty of work to do, but we're on the right track.
Now, you had to hit the ground running when you got here. You only had 4 returning players, got a lot of new faces in this year. How is everything coming together through these first few weeks of practice?
So far, so good. We're starting strong. We've got, like I said, a lot of work to do, but with the new coaching staff, having a fresh group is a good thing too. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's starting from square one and getting on that path.
I guess there are some positives in that regard. What have you been working on through these first couple of weeks? Is there anything specifically you've been focusing on?
Oh, our focus, other than just getting our systems in place, is always serve and pass. I think that's a big, important thing early on. You've got to be able to serve and pass, and if you can do that, you can compete.
You spent a lot of time at Loyola developing a top-notch program there. What's going to be the key to repeating that success here?
I think the same things translate. You've got to get good kids. You've got to create an environment where they can be competitive, where they can learn. We like to be a learning program where our kids are making progress, and I think if we get those things in place, we'll have a lot of success here.
You only have a couple more weeks, really, not even that, to prepare for the beginning of the season. Then you got to spend a full 3 tournaments on the road before you finally get to play here in Stoford Gym. With such a new club and so many young faces having to go out and take that challenge on the road, does that make things infinitely more difficult?
No, I think it's a good thing. You're tested right away. You jump out on the road, but a lot of the matches we're playing are neutral matches. We're playing on the road, but so is the team on the other side of the net. So it's an exciting thing to get on the road. You get to bond a little bit, and hopefully by the time you get back home in front of your home fans, you've got things clicking.
We were speaking with Carly McInnes earlier, and she mentioned really so few seniors, so few players with game experience on this club that they really have to become more of leaders in a real short amount of time. Have they taken on that role so far?
Sure. I think the freshmen coming in, the returners coming back, everybody's got to step up into a different role. We're still trying to learn who we are and who's gonna fill those roles, but it's an exciting opportunity for them as well.
Has there been a strong competition at every position so far in practice?
It's some of the positions there are. Other positions we're a little thin right now, just numbers, and we've had a few injuries here and there. But I think as it shakes up, it'll be exciting to watch.
I don't even know if you know the answer to this yet because you've only had this team under your belt for 2 weeks now. What can we expect from this club this year?
We'll expect kids that'll come out, work hard. We'll play a lot of defense. We'll outwork everybody on the other side of the net, and we'll make progress through the year.
A couple of players we need to watch for this year.
I think started the setting position. There's a good competition there. I think all 3 of our setters have shown some good things in camp, so I think that's a good spot to start. Our outside hitters, 2 freshman outside hitters have come on strong, both Kayla Burley and Kayla Mashburn, so they'll be exciting to watch. And then as it shakes up from there, we'll see how it goes.
What have you learned about your club so far that you really weren't sure of heading into this fall practice?
I like the level of play. I like the progress they're able to make. I like how our girls are able to be mindful in their training. They've come in here, they've worked hard, and not just gone through the motion, not confused activity with achievement, but actually come in, got connected, and making real progress.
All right, we're looking forward to the season, seeing how things pan out. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
We're a young team, and we're just getting to know each other and how we work together. And, it's a process that we're going to have to work over the season, but I feel like we're going to have a great start. The returners are really taking that action role and getting the freshmen comfortable with each other, and, yeah, it's going great.
This is almost a brand new team this year, 9 newcomers. How is everybody falling into place so far?
Yeah, it's falling in place. Mostly our hitters are all freshmen, so they really need to understand that in order for us to have a successful season, they need to step up. They can't think of themselves as freshmen, because if you think yourselves as freshmen, then you're not going to go that far. So they're going to be starting, they're going to be there, they're going to be playing. So they have to think of themselves as experienced, as they've been here, because, they really need to work hard, and I feel like we're taking that role as to teaching them how to play, teaching them the ropes of the game and how college is different from high school.
And nothing can replace true game experience. So do you feel there's any more pressure on you in particular, having that experience under your belt?
I don't think pressure. I think the only pressure that comes with it is actually explaining to them that it is different and kind of showing it in practice that it's not just high school. It's you're going to have bigger blocks, you're going to have bigger swings up there, so they really need to concentrate that. And we have tournaments before conference, so I feel like they'll see that in our tournaments and see how fast it is.
What's going to be the strength of this team this year?
I think leadership. I think coming from a big upper class last year, and we have so many freshmen, I think the leadership really needs to step in, really needs to do their job, and show them what to do, what is expected, to be in the classroom, also to be on the court and playing and giving it your all.
Now, this is even tougher for a younger team having to go on the road almost for the first month of this season. You'll have a tournament at Tulane, another UL Lafayette, and then the third at Alabama. How do you get ready for a schedule like that with such a young club?
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. I think that we're in it to win it. We're expecting to go in there and play our best. We're not downfalling us. We're not saying that, oh, we're young and we're not going to do. No, we're going to go in there and we're going to fight hard and we're going to give them all we have. And I think that's very good practice for us too, for our conference also.
As for fans who haven't seen this team yet, obviously, who should they expect to step up this season? Who are going to be 1, 2, maybe 3 players we really need to keep our eyes on?
I think Kayla, she's an outside. She's a freshman, but she's strong. She's fit. She can nail the ball down. I think me and Kaylin are liberos. I feel like we're fighting head to head for the spot, and we're right there. So like it could be either one of us. I mean, she comes from Arizona from a JUCO, and she's very strong-hearted. She knows what she wants. She knows she's going to go get the ball, and so will I. So I mean, we're kind of head to head on that. And then we have Brooke Monska as a returner, and she has a little ankle problems, but she feels healthy right now. She's a strong middle, so I could see her really breaking through this year.
September 19th will be your home opener, Sam Houston State. It's also serving as your conference opener. Fans that want to come out and see you this year, what should they expect? What's going to be their reason for coming out to watch you?
We play with heart. We never give up. We're not going to roll over and let the other team. We're going to go into 5 games. We're going to go into 4 games. We're not going to give up on, okay, hey, we lost the first one. That's it. No, like we play with heart. We go out there. We fight for everything we have. And I personally like seeing teams like that. I don't like seeing teams just go through the motions. We actually fight for what we have.
How has it been working under Tommy Harold so far this year? What's he like as a coach?
I love it. I mean, I think him and I, we see eye to eye. I understand where he's coming from. It's a lot of different techniques. We had to change up our passing, change up our steps for hitting, our setting, everything. And I feel like everybody's coming together and not going against it. We're taking it in. We're just doing everything that he tells us to, and we're buying in early instead of later. So I feel like all of us, if we keep on doing it, we keep on agreeing with him and going, I feel like it's all going to work out on the end.
All right. We're looking forward to watching this team this year.
Thank you.